Wayne Manor um 17:49 Uhr. Oh.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
Jetzt ruh dich doch mal aus.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Schlaf ein bisschen.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman.
Ja,
But
und?
will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth.
Das wird nicht so schlimm sein, wenn
Maybe
sie
we
weiß, dass wir
should
das sind.
just tell her.
Ja, ich vertraue ihr.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very
Bisher haben wir
good.
immer die Wahrheit gesagt.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes,
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
and replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems.
So,
She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter.
ich fand es witzig.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another. I guess my worries are none of your concern.
No!
Bruce,
Ich wollte
I
einfach nur
know
ein
we
bisschen.
agreed
Ich fand die Antworten
there's
alle
no better way
kacke.
to get to Bane. But this whole adventure with
No.
John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Alfred! Oh lol.
Well, be careful and good luck.
Kann er nicht mal ein bisschen schlafen? Please! Schlafen, essen, chillen, Netflix. Meinetwegen. Augenschau freigeschaltet, eine Familienangelegenheit. Das GCPD, ja, um 19:16 Uhr. Ja. Und er muss auch heilen.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
Ah, no, you sound like my daughter.
Ja, nice. Wir sie
Hier.
treffen.
You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling
Hat er
with
sich den
mental
jetzt
illness.
hingesteckt?
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I
Echt?
know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Save your sympathy for her victims, Jim. The woman is a menace.
Okay, das war ein bisschen härter als gedacht.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
What?
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You
wir
only
nicht alle
remind me
zusammen
every other
chillen?
minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Or what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman.
That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
Oh, er ist voll
And you,
süß.
if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh.
I don't want to hear it.
Ich fand's gut. Also wir sollten es ihm sagen. Er hat sich ja Sorgen gemacht und so und er hatte recht und...
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood, wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good?
Ja.
They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done.
Nein, wir schaffen das.
That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Sie sind dabei. Ecke, Finger und 18. Straße.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be
Alter, er hat
out,
echt keine
Alfred.
Ruhe, ne?
Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Kann ich
Good
mal
luck,
kurz
Bruce.
schlafen?
Stay safe.
Dicker Hut.
Here we go.
War das geplant? Glaub nicht, ne? Old 5 Points, 20:27 Uhr. Okay, nee.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Well, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him?
Eben.
It's 'cause we're pals.
Aber kommt Bane aus irgendwie...
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You,
Aus dem Osten?
you
Aus
bring
Russe oder
back a
so?
worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
War Wrestler
He
vorher?
ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already
Bane
got
so
us an
voll gar
EMP
nicht.
device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Du Scheiße. Was haben wir Zeit? Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich da gemacht habe. Ich habe keine Ahnung, es hat irgendwie funktioniert. Oh mein
I
Gott,
must check
what?
on Nora. See how she is.
Wer ist Nora?
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Ich wollte gerade sagen, ist Bane
Somebody
jetzt der
has to
Chef?
give the orders.
Aber ja, ich kenne Banes Lore so gar nicht. Ob er vorher Wrestler war und
That was a nice job before.
und ob
Come on up to my office.
genau, woher er dieses Mittel nimmt und Sachen.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your
Aw.
employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can
Echt, du
work
magst die
with
Frisur?
reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it.
Ich finde, es sieht hinten
You already
weird
showed
aus.
you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you were in this to deal with the agency. You play ball with me, I promise you. They'll regret ever coming back to Gotham. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do.
Hey,
I know
oh
how I
Gott,
can
ich weiß nicht,
help.
ob ich das schaffe.
So what's the deal with Freeze?
Guck, da hinten sieht
He's-
so weird aus.
Unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean
Ist sie auch eingefroren?
everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't
I knew
that
it.
just kooky? I mean, that explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
That's sick. And just wrong.
That's the thing about Freeze. You don't see wrong or right no more. All he sees is his blessed Nora. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane
Mach das
doesn't
andere
like me
zuletzt.
very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that
Man's
burly
man.
machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Warte, in unserem Zustand. Ich weiß nicht, sollen wir das wirklich sagen oder sollen wir einfach gehen? Könnte ein bisschen schlecht ankommen, es könnte aber auch gut ankommen. Ah, ich bin mir nicht sicher. Machen wir es oder nicht? Was sagt ihr? Glaubt ihr, es kommt schlecht an oder sollen wir es probieren? Sicher. Aber ich bin auch neugierig. Ah, viel zu neugierig für den Shit. Don't know. Ja, ich bin viel zu neugierig. Okay. Ich habe ein schlechtes Gefühl dabei, aber wir machen es jetzt mal.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how
Right,
the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the loony bin.
Still
Ist von dir
friends?
beeindruckt.
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Ich wusste, guck, ich hatte ein schlechtes Gefühl, ich wusste es, aber wir haben es gerade noch so umschiffert. Das ist free. Oh, ich will erst zu Fuß, glaube ich. Bane macht mir irgendwie Sorgen, vor allem in unserem Zustand. Gemütlich hier. Ah? Sehr gemütlich. Ich dachte, wir finden hier vielleicht noch was. Wäre witzig gewesen, irgendwie so ein Gimmick. Oh. Ein Bild.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Ich wahrscheinlich auch hier rechts angucken können. Bisschen.
Come back later, will ya?
Arlene Quinzel. Nee, Quinzel sagen die ja immer, ne? Gut, hier ist nichts mehr. Gehen wir mal runter. Welcome, Bruce. Das sehe ich jetzt erst. Das ist bestimmt von John. Warte, mal gucken, ob wir das nochmal sehen. Das hing da. Warte. Da. Welcome, Bruce. Hacienda.
John sure rolled out the welcome wagon. At least he's glad to have me here.
Sweet. Und wir gehen mal da rein. Zu unserem Johnny Boy.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Look, I had it handled, John. That was nice of you, but I didn't need.
Das wollte ich nicht sagen. Ich wollte sagen so, oh, pass auf.
Sure.
Das war zu hoch, das Risiko.
And wouldn't you know it? You nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too.
Mist.
Because I don't
War eine
want to
schlechte
have to
Antwort.
watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Nice. Guck mal, gut, dass wir das gesehen haben. Wir haben jetzt ein Bier.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman.
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Er weiß wirklich nicht, dass wir das sind.
Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
Sie ist
How'd
nicht
you
so
two meet?
begeistert.
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we
Was?
aren't destined to be together.
Ist ganz
Just
anders,
wouldn't
die
make
Geschichte
any
von den
sense.
beiden. Oder? Das ist ganz anders. Verrückt. Verrückt. Okay, gut. Ah, hier haben wir noch was. Gut. Toll. Wir können auch gern einfach so ein Foto zusammen machen. Okay, ich glaube, jetzt hast du das wirklich, ne? Gut. Okay, ich würde aber wirklich trotzdem lieber gerne zuerst mit Freeze reden, glaube ich. Hier, ne? Wir haben ja das Bier, ne?
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing... Well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
Das hat gut funktioniert. Oder? Ich bin beeindruckt. Am Ohr eine Macke, der wurde letztes Mal doch angeschossen. War so eine Kugel. War das bei dem einen Interview vor den Reportern? Draußen? Hätte ich gesagt gar nicht. Boah, es ist gar nicht so lange her und ich kann mich trotzdem nicht dran erinnern.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
Echt nicht lange her, ne? Oh Mann, ich bin so vergesslich. Ah.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
Ja.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Hä? Okay. Ich hab da echt keine Lust drauf, ne? Oh, was haben wir denn? Vielleicht erfahren wir jetzt was.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
Ah. Wirklich, Wrestler, oder? Ach, der ist so spanisch irgendwie. Südamerikanisch, Spanisch, die Poster sind, glaube ich, auf Spanisch.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming. If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust. So hard to find.
Was ist der Knibbel? Knebel?
He was with my crew at the police arsenal. Hey! The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
90s Wrestler, ja, ne, ein
The
bisschen.
sooner one of you picks
Der
up
Bart
that
ist echt
pipe
furchtbar.
and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Wir können nicht unser Gewissen... Jetzt hat er für mich entschieden. Ich habe nichts gedrückt. Ich wollte noch nachdenken.
Very good, Wayne. Very good.
Ich habe nichts gedrückt.
Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
Ich habe...
The package is moving.
Ich habe mich nicht entschieden. Er hat sich für mich entschieden.
Ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. He in or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart.
And
Handsome.
good looking.
Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks.
Bruce is in.
You've earned a ticket to ride, pal.
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours.
Diese Ansprache für 3 Leute.
Somebody grab
Oui.
that thing, it's important.
Wir werden
Let's go.
zusammenhalten.
Hit 'em with the hind.
Wir werden sie hart treffen. Wir werden die Welt beherrschen. Also 3 Leute. Yay!